If you're one of the few people that have waited for an update on this $0 to $6,000 series that I haven't posted a video on in over 5 months, then welcome, you're in the right place. Now you're probably thinking, what the heck? This guy must have just fallen off the face of the earth. This guy must be dead. He must be in a ditch somewhere. Should I call somebody? No, it's not the case. Just haven't been doing what I said I was going to do, which was make a little bit of money here. But I am going to give you an update today of where we're at, which is a little bit exciting, at least to me. So let's talk about how I got to where I'm at right now. So I started with Outscraper. This is a lead scraping tool that I use to scrape, I think it was 750 artificial turfing leads, which is the niche I'm in. Now, why did I want to scrape these leads? What did I want? Their phone number, their email, what was it? Well, not necessarily. What I wanted was their Facebook page. Why? What I've been doing is reaching out to businesses on Facebook Messenger with my personal account. Not my branded agency, the ProTurf leads, not that. I've been reaching out on the Facebook profile with my face on it. And that seems to have given me a little bit more success. People, when they see that brand, when they see that profile picture come up in their messages, I just can imagine them going, oh, another one. But what's actually happened, and I know that's happened because I've been told to buzz off a few different times now, whether my face is on it or not, but neither here nor there. Facebook, I've been doing this because Clay Lawrence, another YouTuber, I suppose, recommended this, and it got me a little bit of success. So where did we go from here? Well, here's one of the messages I sent out, just trying to not be too salesy, but also kind of put something on their radar. So I said, hey, just curious, do you guys run Facebook ads? I see you post nice videos, but was not sure if you promote them with paid ads. Now, this is not one where someone told me to buzz off, and this is also not one that landed me a client, but I actually was able to book a couple people in Zoom calls. So a couple people responded to me. One of them that I'm even onboarding currently never even responded. Just went ahead and booked a call, and we had a meeting, and now we're in the process of working together. The other one, I took a little bit of back and forth. He had ran Facebook ads in the past and of course was skeptical. And so eased those concerns a little bit, and now again in the process of working together. So after I landed these clients, the first thing I wanted to do was create advertisements. So if you're new here, the service I am offering is running Facebook ads for artificial turf businesses and also incorporating AI. So I know everything's like incorporating AI these days, right? But all this really is a lead nurturing system. So through gohighlevel, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, just, hey, if somebody fills out this form, I want these automated messages to go out to them to make sure that they end up not just clicking on the ad, but going through and, whatever the call to action for the client may be, whether that's booking a free estimate or a time on a calendar, whatever it may be, until they actually complete that action, we want to nurture them. So what I did inside of ChatGPT is create what's called a project. Now in here, you can add a bunch of sources and kind of tell it, hey, based on all this information I have given you, based on all of these sources attached, give me some information. And so in this case, what we're going to do right here is talk about a guy I came across called John Loomer. So to briefly go over John Loomer, this is his blog. He's in the industry known for Facebook ad marketing and really up-to-date stuff. Comes out with a bunch of articles all the time. Even has a podcast where he discusses different Facebook ad strategies. He's got mini courses, a hitters club, again, another mini course, one-on-one training, all this kind of stuff. So I subscribed to his email list and was sent a bunch of links with everything you need to know for Andromeda. Now, if you don't know, Andromeda is the recent, maybe 6 months ago, Facebook update where everything's kind of changed. And so I attached all of those documents into ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask the question, hey, based on John Loomer's articles, how would you rate these static ads? What would you change? So what we're going to do is go to Files, and this is a different account I am working with, but we are going to add some of these creatives here. And they're going to be pretty much the same, because again, this is what we want to test. I want to ask, based on these, how would you rate these static ads and what would you change? So let's hit enter and see what happens. All right, so as we can see, not so great. Creative quality, we got 7.5 out of 10. Creative diversification, 6 out of 10. Messaging strategy, 7 out of 10. And algorithm leverage, 6 out of 10. So not too solid, but this is where we are going to diversify. This is where we're gonna tweak our ads, tweak our creatives, and eventually get input on copy as well in the advertisement. So not just the static image itself, but the copy on the advertisement. So let's just see what John Loomer would actually like to see, right? So he says clear visual transformation. The before and after images are excellent. Meta system favors clear contrast visuals that instantly communicate value. It says my best ad is the before and after transformation. Now let's go to number 2 here. It says lifestyle visuals. These two are also strong. The kid, the dog running on the turf, the dog laying on the turf. Tap into the emotional outcomes instead of features, which Loomer advocates. Now, what's the biggest problem that we have with these ads here? Now, maybe you guys are thinking about running similar ads. Maybe you guys have ran something completely different in the past. Maybe it's all videos, but I hope this information is valuable to you. So the biggest problem Loomer would identify is the lack of creative diversification. Nice turf photo with text overlay. Those are what most of these ads seem to be. So my ads are the same format, same static image, overlay text, turf. Now it kind of wants me to just, obviously the word I can't say, diversify. Switch things up, try some different angles. So what it's saying is ad by ad breakdown, the before and after. This is nice. An 8.5 out of 10. Like it said, it was the best one I had in there. The backyard upgrade, 6 out of 10. Dog on turf, 7 out of 10. Before and after pool yard, okay, 9 out of 10. That looks to be the best one. Kid and dog running, right there with it. And get your weekends back, which is kind of the business's slogan, 6.5 out of 10. So yeah, what would Loomer add missing ads? This is where you gain real performance gains, or you need more angles, not just more photos. So pain. Dogs destroy grass, turf fixes it. Or tired of mud in the house? Ask that question, right? Cost comparison. Texas heat angle, the maintenance angle, the pool owner angle, the pet angle. All these different angles. So what Loomer suggests is run 5 to 8 ads like this. Phase 1, start with the before and after. So those pool videos and even the first one I showed in the yard, those are obviously the before and afters. We've all seen those type of ads before. It's nothing crazy, right? So before and after, show the kid lifestyle and the dog lifestyle. And then phase 2 is pain point ads, maintenance ads, cost ads, and phase 3 is testimonial and install process. Again, these are all for static advertisements. I've tried uploading videos before that have been created, and it doesn't exactly break them down quite like it does with a static advertisement. So it's saying the biggest changes is remove the excess text. Your images are 80% photo and 20% text. Meta already adds copy above. Okay, good to know. Add more raw images, less design. So that's one thing I mentioned, is that these look pretty salesy. These look pretty something like AI created. Not really organic, not really natural, but something to test. Loomer says it's not going to work. We'll see. We're going to run a little bit of everything. So yeah, just like I said, he said add video. He strongly recommends a format diversity, whether that's static images, reels, or short video. If he audited this, he would say good visuals, but you're missing some creative diversity. Gosh, I've heard that a million times now. And yeah, so this is some pretty useful information here that I'm going to go back and tweak my ads and see what we can get out of it. And that is what we'll get into more on the next episode. So I guess that'll be episode 6 now. So currently getting access to these 2 businesses' Facebook ad accounts. One has had a crap ton of issues to where I've even gotten to the point where I'm going to create a new ad account on my end, which I've done, and just request advertiser access, but even that seems to be giving hiccups, unfortunately. So not quite sure what the issue is. Meta's been not so great in terms of getting that resolved. So there's that. But anywho, stay tuned for that next episode. If you watch this far, thanks for sticking around. Make sure to subscribe so you can see when that drops. And yeah, we're still on this road to 6K. Why 6K? I'm not sure. Why not? So that's where we're at. Till next time.